Y'all just don't know how much fun this right here is. Whee! Whee! How old are we today? Birthday girl? How old are we, you know? Huh?
3.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you two? Are you two?
Duck.
Ducks? Yeah, we're going to go down there and see them ducks here in just a few minutes. That's right. Yeah, we're going to go see them ducks. We'll just let them eat all the birthday cakes and open all the presents, and me and you'll just stay right over here and swing. How's that sound? Does that sound okay? Just me and you in a swing? I think it'll be fun. Yep. Woodies. Woodies. Yep.
See that purple plant right there?
Yeah, I think we ought to pull some of those flowers and put them behind our ears.
That's a spiderwort.
Yeah.
And irises, of course. Those are spiderworts.
Spiderworts and irises.
Oh, they're going to come say hi. Look at them coming to us. We're back to the park.
We're going back to the park. Hey everybody, how's it going? Hey, we are up here at Mammoth Springs, Arkansas. We are celebrating one of my granddaughters. One of my granddaughters, maybe that's how you say that. I'm not sure. Their second birthday, so we are going to be having, cookies, cake, all kinds of fun stuff. We are going to be tearing it up, and of course we're going to be playing on the playground, going out here and looking at the ducks. But if you haven't been here, this is a beautiful place. Like I said, Mammoth Springs, Arkansas. This is where the Spring River actually begins. If I get over that direction, we go for a walk or something here in a minute. I may try to take some pictures of that, but we'll catch you guys in a little while. I got cupcakes to go eat. Birthday, dear Kimberly. Happy birthday to you. Mama done it instead of you, huh? Here, buddy. All over your legs, huh?
The wind is taken away.
Look at the babies. Canadian geese. Y'all better get on back up there to Canada. They've got several of them out here. Of course, there's no telling No telling how many people feed them, you know. I think on the other side of the lake over there, I think they've got some little machines that, you know, you put a quarter in and twist it and you get a handful. Or they used to years ago. They may have something different now. You may be able to put your credit card in there now. I don't know. Been a while since I've been up here. They were having cupcakes up there for the birthday girl. And I slipped off because, well, I really don't need any cupcakes. I can't stop at one, that's the problem. I just can't stop at one cupcake. Does anybody else have that problem? I see y'all hiding down there. Some woodies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 male woodies. Y'all better get over and find y'all some girlfriends. I've noticed that on this side of the lake per se, all the ducks I've seen so far are mainly males. I don't know if the females have, you know, flew off or what, but it's mainly males. I don't know. They've got a beautiful path all the way around the, I guess you'd call it a lake. But the problem is on the other end, they're doing some construction down there. Some repairs from the flooding probably, I don't know. But so they've got it blocked off. You can't make a complete loop. You can only go so far one way. So just letting you know ahead of time. Before you get down here thinking you're going to, you know, make a circle. You're not. Now, y'all come up here, you can't be swimming in here. Current's too strong, okay? Don't be doing that. And that, right there, and we're going to get a little closer. That is the beginning of Spring River here in Mammoth Springs Park. Giant hole in the ground. That the water comes out of. We'll get over here and I'll get a picture of the literature so people could see it. I can't remember. I want to say 80 some. 9 million. Yeah, there we go. It stays at 58 degrees year round. The average measured flow, 9 million gallons of water an hour. That's a lot of water. That's what the hole looks like. Ain't that pretty cool? And at 58 degrees year round, this is the closest, not the only, but the closest to us that is cold enough to support trout fishing. So where we usually go trout fishing, that you've seen in some of the other videos, it's just a little ways down from this very spring right here, where the river actually starts. It starts there, goes under the bridge into this little lake, and then it comes down here to the old dam, and we'll go down there and look at that. I say it's a dam. It's more of a generator, I guess you'd call it. It used to supply electricity for everyone around here. And the Arkansas Game and Fish actually stock trout. Not necessarily here, but just, I don't know, a little ways down the river here is where they start putting them in. They have a hatchery here on the park. I don't think it's open today, or we'd give it a look-see. But yeah, they do have a hatchery here, and they raise trout and then they turn them loose. And then you can fish them. And I'll tell you, it doesn't really do that much good to fish right where they put the trout in the water at, because they've been well fed. They also have a museum here, train museum. Of course, you can hear the train in the background. And they have an aquarium here. And don't know if I'll be able to get around to videoing them. They're on the other side of the park for me. I just don't know. I've slipped away from the birthday cakes to try to get a little bit of quality content. And this is the back side of the spring. As you'll be able to see, another bridge. The water comes out of the spring here on two different sides of the park. They don't want you swimming here neither, so don't even think about it. Oh yeah, yeah. Ain't that pretty? Hey, I wanted to show y'all this. Y'all know what this is? That is a mulberry tree that is loaded, and I bet them ducks love this stuff. More on the mulberry tree later, because got a little surprise when we get home. But this thing is loaded. Ain't that something? They do make a mess though. So here we are, as you can tell. Of course you can tell. This is just a little bit about Mammoth Springs, the legend of Mammoth Springs. And if I move too fast, just pause the video and then you'll be able to read everything. This is this lake that we were looking at is the Spring Lake. And like I said, we're here. If you don't know where you're at, you're right there. And as you can see, they've got the Depot Museum. They've got a dam. I thought they would have the what am I thinking of? Oh, the hatchery. I thought they might have the hatchery on here and the aquarium, but evidently this sign was before then. Not sure. But then we'll move on. There's a couple more things here. Of course, we seen the spring a while ago. This is 9.78 million gallons of water per hour. That was a question that I've been asked this morning by a couple other people, if they were allowed to fish here. So I'm assuming that even if you could, you're probably not going to catch anything because it's so high in nitrogen, which is also why there's so much duckweed and green algae around. And this is the power plant. We'll take a look at that down there here in a minute. But what I am standing on, and I realize it's hard to tell, I'm right behind the Welcome Center. If you look across, right, it's hard to see with the sun shining in, but right in there, is a concrete and rock structure, which is the other end of this, because it used to be a bridge. This was a bridge across this lake with Spring Lake. And I'll just let you guys read that right there. If you don't have time to read it, you can pause it. But yeah, there used to be an old wooden bridge here that went all the way across Spring Lake. That's pretty cool. And then this talks a little bit about the hydraulic dam, the hydraulic power plant, I guess you'd say. And I'll just let you guys read that. It basically supplied power for right here on the Arkansas-Missouri line. It also supplied to the old cotton mill. I'm pretty sure, yeah, there was a grist mill. And today, it's just a source of recreation. So none of it is functional anymore. But I guess if they had to, you know, if you were in a pinch and you needed a little electricity, you could fire it back up. I don't know. I'm just saying. And if you want to know what was it, 9.78 million gallons of water looks like, fixing to show you. There's another sign here though, and I want to make sure I get that on there. This is dam site 1. I can't remember how many dams there are. I know there's at least 3. I know there's at least 3. For some reason though, I'm thinking there's 5. Let me back up here and I'll just flip the camera around where you can see everything. And we're gonna walk out here. That's the old grist mill. It's probably gonna get loud. I'm sorry, that's not the grist mill, that's the hydraulic power plant over there. As you can see down there, that old boy's fishing. Sure is pretty. And as you can see, this is where I was saying they're having to do some repairs after the flooding. This is the old, whew, this is the old hydraulic dam. know it's pretty loud here, but if you can, I don't know if you can tell it or not, but the water goes that way, which is Spring River, and then it goes that way, which is Warm Fork. But I'll just bet you that at a constant 58 degrees, it's not very warm. I've got to get back to the birthday party. But that over there is the hatchery, and that over there is the aquarium. And as you can see, we got a roadblock right there, so I got to go all the way around to get over there. But I really need to get back and eat some cupcakes with granddaughter. So folks, we're going to make the long trek back around. Hope y'all have enjoyed your tour here of Mammoth Springs Park, right here on the Arkansas-Missouri state line. It's a beautiful day. Beautiful day. Mother's Day weekend, by the way. Happy Mother's Day to all of you wonderful, wonderful moms out there. Ooh, looky here. A tulip poplar. You don't see these very often, but they sure are pretty. All in big, beautiful yellow flowers. Look here. Coming in for a landing out there. And splash down. So folks, we're gonna go. I'm gonna get back up here and get some. It's real easy to get sidetracked here. Shiny things, squirrels, ducks. I've been trying to end this video now for 3 or 4 times, and I just keep running into something else to look at. But I'm gonna go now. Probably not the only video that we're gonna have coming out this weekend, because I have a few things there around the house that I'd like to get on video and talk about. But as of right now, I've got to get back to the party. There's a 2-year-old up there who's wanting Poppy to come and have some cupcakes. So we're gonna go. Folks, happy Mother's Day. Enjoy your weekend. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. And we'll catch you guys in another video. Bye-bye.